I am not into this. Look at this thing. It is pouring, it is dark. I'm not into this darkness. This is when getting up and going to the gym in the morning just gets so much harder. But what are you gonna do? Not go? Me and Cookie are just back for a walk. You're soaked, aren't you, pal? I know. We get that door put in ages ago and we've still not got it painted. Like, does anybody else have a house like this that they've moved into with great intentions of like doing stuff to it and doing it up? Because like our house could look phenomenal, but we've half done loads of jobs and not finished them, like getting that new door put in and then not getting it painted and getting the, what do you call that, like the beading, the surround, the facings, I don't know what the hell you call it, not getting that painted. I feel like that's the story of my life, starting loads of things and doing wee bits of something and loads of odd jobs and never actually completing a job. Do you know, that should maybe be one of my goals, sort this house out. It's unlikely we've lived here for 7 years and it's not sorted yet, so what is the chances I'm going to sort it out now? Slim to none. I'm just finished teaching 7:15 a.m. Pilates class. How good is Pilates? Like, honestly, I love just now, there has been a massive surge in the popularity of Pilates. And as a Pilates instructor, as a Pilates teacher, Pilates teacher, as a Pilates teacher, this is the best thing that's ever happened, that so many more people are now getting into Pilates and there's Pilates studios opening up everywhere and there's more Pilates plans. And I get a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, but if there's more studios opening up and there's more online plans, there's going to be more competition. No, don't think of it like that. When something like this happens, like Pilates has got this massive surge in popularity, it's not taking anything away from the existing studios and online plans that there are. What it is doing is bringing so many more people to Pilates. So actually, the number of people that have been doing Pilates in the last 10 years has exploded. Do you know what? Pilates classes are still hard to get into. I had a studio, right? And it had space for 6 and it was just always wait lists. So I moved and I'm in a hall now that's much bigger. I doubled my amount of spaces. This was 3 weeks ago. I doubled my amount of spaces and it's got a wait list for tomorrow because Pilates has just become so popular. So if you are a Pilates teacher and you're a bit worried about how many more Pilates teachers are popping up, studios, online plans, don't. It is such a good thing for you because more people are going to realise that Pilates is in fact an absolutely killer workout. It helps with all of their other workouts. It'll make you a better runner, it'll make you a better lifter. And also, Pilates is not yoga and it's not just stretching. So the fact of so many more teachers popping up is a massively popular thing if you already are a Pilates teacher. And do you know what? See if you have never tried Pilates. Try it. You get so many different types of classes. You will get classes that are less spicy. My classes are pretty workouty. Like, I want to be a challenging class for you to finish and be like, woo, that was a workout. So if you have never tried Pilates, go to a couple of different studios, a couple of online plans, try different styles of Pilates. Kid you not, Pilates will change your life. Change mine. I have just finished our Friday Pilates class. Whole hall was full of people doing Pilates. And I'm like, again, never gets old. Like, how the heck is this my job? Being self-employed is like super hard. It's challenging all the time. And I think a lot of people, when they first start their businesses, are like, do you know what? I just need to get it up and running and I just need to set it all up and then it'll be good and then I can just enjoy running it. The only thing I can guarantee you about running a business is there's always going to be changes. You're going to keep having to pivot, change things, move with the times, deal with obstacles. And see, when you realise that actually it's not a case of getting it built and then you can just enjoy it, that it's going to be a constant process. The to-do list is never going to get done. Once you lean into that and you're like, oh, so this business will never be built. It will never be finished. When you lean into that and you realise that it's not a destination to get to, that it's constantly moving forward, running your business becomes so much easier. And when I look about here, when this hall is full of people doing Pilates, and I'm like, this is actually my job. When I think back to like my corporate career, I'm like, I used to go into an office and sit for 8 hours on a Friday and like think about the gym and think about training all the time. And I'm like, I get to do this as a job. So I think with being self-employed, there's so many challenges. There will always be challenges. You can't avoid those, but not forgetting the highs of also running your own business as well, and how amazing it is that you get to do the thing that you just absolutely love as a job. It just blows my mind, and it makes all of those tough days and all those challenging days much easier to deal with. And how buzzing is this hole? Oh, love it. What do you think of my new contact lenses? Do you like them? This is brilliant, not wearing glasses, but I had to get into Specsavers after my no-show. I was like, so sorry for my no-show. But buzzing with these contact lenses. I've not been a glasses wearer my whole life. I've only started wearing glasses in the last couple of years. And they do my head in. I'm sick of wearing glasses. I'm sick of them. Absolutely buzzing with these contact lenses. You wouldn't even know they're in. High five for contact lenses and for me eventually getting there to collect them and not forgetting. 2 high fives. Me and Ross are on our way out to see a comedian. I was going to call him Stuart or something, but I don't think Stuart's his name. I can't remember his name. If you are especially new in business, not everything needs to get done today. This was one of the things that led me to be completely burnt out, was when I'd go out for a coffee with a friend, or I'd be in the house, I would be constantly checking my phone, constantly had to get back to messages. I would never leave a message or an email sitting there longer than about 2 or 3 hours before I jumped on it, before I replied. I'd be checking my messages at 10 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock in the morning, constantly getting back to people really quick. And now I set aside time to be off work. So if you're maybe feeling a wee bit burnt out, you're not quite feeling creative, you are constantly checking your messages, you are always on, set aside time. Doesn't need to even be a full day. Like, I work on a Saturday morning, and then when I finish work at 10:30 on a Saturday morning, I don't do any more work for the rest of the day. And I take the rest of the day, don't check the app, don't check my messages, don't check anything. And I have that entire rest of the day off. You need time to be off. And I know if you're new in business, you're going to be like, but I need to get all this stuff done. There's tons and tons of stuff to do. There's always going to be tons of stuff to do. There will always be a never-ending to-do list in business. So you can, for a day or two, just let it sit there. If you take time to do something for yourself, to not work, to rest, to recharge, to refresh yourself, you will come back to work much more creative, and you'll get through things much quicker. You'll get that to-do list done much quicker, and you will not burn yourself out. It's Monday, it's dark, it's raining, let's go to the gym. Ask yourself this week, if someone followed you about this entire week, watched everything you do, would they think you were serious about your goals? Ooh.